YouTube, I got a quick message for y'all real quick. Probably like 3 minutes. I just want to talk about the problem that people have. It's a you thing. A you thing, you know what I mean? It's you. You're the problem. I'm telling everybody think that stuff around them no, it's you the problem. You is the problem. First of all, every thoughts come through your mind is not your thought. Know your thoughts. And this is life experience. This ain't no, I'm just getting on here and making it. No, this is life experience. I have did some things that wasn't my thought. And I realized like that is not who I am. That is not my thought. So it's a you thing. Take control of your life and your thoughts. That's why some people say meditate. Cause when you meditate, man, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be so many thoughts come through your mind, and it's just a whole bunch of chatter going on through your mind. If you know, you know. You know? That's why they say meditate. People don't even use 10% of their brain. People are using like 2%. And the 10% is like basically your other side of the brain, the right side of your brain. You know, the right side. And people don't use that. You know, that's why I say it's a you thing. Meditate. You the 10% of your right side of the brain. You know, use it. People don't use it. You know, like I was saying though, man, people don't use that 10% of their brain. People use less, like 2%. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta say, you gotta be careful what you say, what you put in your body. You tell your body that you sick, it's gonna reflect. You know, it's gonna reflect. I forgot one more thing. In church, when I say tired, that don't mean tired with money. God not ask for money. 10% of your brain. That's what that tired means. But in church, it's tied with the plates. Put your money in there. They be fooling you. That ain't what tithe mean. Tithes mean 10% of your brain. But in church, they got you thinking that tithe mean putting money in collection plate. The pastor know what the pastor be doing. Tricking y'all ass. The 10% tithe means the 10% of your brain. Use it. Put in your own game. It's gonna reflect to the subconscious mind. If you tell yourself that you sick, it's gonna reflect. Like you tell your conscious mind that you sick, it's gonna reflect to the subconscious mind. That's why I say, man, use 10% of your brain. Meditate above your thoughts. Meditate. You know what I'm saying? Clear your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you won't stop your mind you can't stop it, but you could just quiet it down. You know what I'm saying? And you'll know your thoughts. You'll know, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what your thoughts are versus what's not yours. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a you thing. You eating bad food, bro. Who's eating it? Your ass eating that. You know, you said you want to be healthy, this and that, but hell, you ain't using 10% of your brain. You ain't meditating. You using 2% of your brain. And how I know that? Because I had to learn that. I told myself I want to be healthy, but I kept eating junk food. It were thoughts in my head saying, go to the store, get some snacks. Go to the store and get drink, this and that. Those are my thing. Basically like a youth thing. It was my fault. I wasn't using 10% of my brain. Now that I'm working on them, using it now, so it's like, it's getting better. That's all I'm asking y'all, bro. Just use 10% in your brain. Meditate. Know your thoughts. That's why a lot of folks be having mental health problems, this and that. Bro, it's a you thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a you thing only. Once you fix that, then you'll realize that it ain't no mental health thing. It was you all along. You let them thoughts get in your head, and they weren't yours, and you acted on them, and it's cost you. That's all I'm saying. Use the 10% of your brain. Use it. Meditate. I'm telling you. Don't be like the rest of you folks, man, using 2% of your brain no more. Because, especially if you're trying to manifest, if you use 10% of your brain, you can manifest anything. But if you only use 2%, then it's going to be tough. But that's all I want to say, man. I love y'all. I'm out. I'm gone. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.